Hello paper crafters, I have a release for you that's a new Marianne Creatables dies, and these are fresh on the market. This release isn't terribly behind like some of mine tend to be. Patricia Gail Best did her very best to get this out quickly so it would still be fresh and you could have them while the release was still brand new. This is a vintage release with lots of vintage theme to it. The first one you can see here is the bicycle LR0262. The next one in the series is this lovely parasol. It's number LR0263. Parasol has been very popular already. The next one is a fan die. It's LR0264. And please note that it also comes with an outline. If you're familiar with the Cherry Lynn dies, we call that an angel wing. It's a backing for the die. And you can either do several of these. You can see there's a little hole there and link it together to make a fan, or you can simply use this as a background to a card. Or I was thinking this looks like a really pretty bookmark as well. Now there's another fan, and I'm going to put them side by side so you can see it, because the other one is LR0265. That's this one right here, LR0265. And this one, again, the styles are a little different. It's a little smaller, makes just as beautiful of a fan, has the hole there. And again, I was thinking this could also be used as a bookmark or a decoration to a card, or even a frame because of the center here. There's so much you could do with these. But they are vintage fan dies. And then the last one is this stand, which a lot of card makers have become making stands for cards. And this is number LR0266. But Patricia did a wonderful thing, and she made a stand for the fan with this. So that's what I'm going to call this die. I'm going to call this die the fan stand, because that is a unique idea and it's really cool. So I want to get to the release and show you the wonderful things that Pat created. You're going to be very excited with this release. Here's the first one. Kind of Pat's things has become what I call a card in a box, and she's making a lot of these and she does it very well. And this is just kind of some recollections, things you can buy, raffia, a little bit of a distressed paper there. We open up the box and now we get to the release. So here we go. There is the vintage bicycle, LR0262, and we have all kinds of vintage elements there, a license plate. And Pat said when she made this card, she was gearing it towards a male, because there's not a lot of male cards that can be found. And she was really happy that how this came out, and then it was masculine. We open up the card and we have a, I want to get both here so you can see the inside. Right there is the backing with this. So I'll kind of put it like this so you can see both of them together. But here's some script, and then we have right there some more elements, and I'm going to go over. It's the small debutante frame right here. That is a memory box 98430 die, and I have that in stock. And surrounding it is the large debutante frame 98297, and I have that as well in stock. And the debutante frames from Memory Box are great because they are wonderful. They have wonderful things to impose on the top of them, so they're really a good investment because they've made a lot of dies to go with these two dies. This is a Spellbinders die. This is number S5129. It's called Foliage. And I can order that special for you. I don't have it in stock, but I'd be happy to order it for you. Now, this isn't the die. This is a piece of like a recollections thing, or a yeah, it is recollections. It's a embellishment. That's the word I'm looking for. That she just happened that matched the die so well. So that's a really cool idea. And then the back of the card is just distressed. You can kind of see that. So Patricia's card in a box. Very lovely design and gorgeous. We've got some more. Everything's in boxes. So we've got this one, which is sweet. And this is called Cards in a Box because there's more than one card in here. And this die right here, that she used for the lid is called Enchanted Labels 28 Spellbinders. It's number S6003, and I can order that for you. And I'm just going to really pan in so you can see how pretty that is with the delicate cutting out, white on white, the pearls added. It's just beautiful. And then I'm also going to focus in on this right here. This is a Cuttlebug embossing folder by Anna Griffin, and this one is called, I believe it's pronounced Foulard. And Anna Griffin's coming out with a bunch of beautiful embossing folders, and I can get them. They're not coming out to my suppliers till early May, but if you want any of them, give me a holler and I will gladly order them for you. I've been waiting for these for a while myself because I like Anna Griffin items. So I'm just going to show you the box, and the front and the back they're the same, little ribbon on the side and a ribbon on the top. And we open it up, and there are the cards with that parasol, the little umbrella. So I'm just going to leave it there for a minute to get up close so you can see how gorgeous this die cuts. Very lacy, very sweet. And then I'm going to pan out so you can see the cards. Now this one has the little, it says hi, this one says hello, this one says get well soon. It's all the same, just different, tilted to the right or left. Hello friend, kindred spirit, and thanks. So you give this as a gift, and the person has all these lovely little tag cards that they can give their friends with gifts or make little notes of. Now, if some of you are wondering, the word dies, those are no longer available. They've been retired. They are Cuttlebug dies. So I just wanted to let you know, in case you were trying to figure out where those were, how to get them. They have been retired by Cuttlebug, so I can't get them. You probably could only get those on the secondary market. So that is gorgeous. Nice job with that box. We have another one here. I love how this box looks. This reminds me of an old-fashioned candy box. Years ago, when you used to buy candy, it used to come in a box just like this with real ribbon on it, and it was also was just elegant. And now candy comes with the cellophane wrappers to keep it fresh, but this just reminds me of that. So it lifts off, and we have the beautiful fan. So you can see how she used the vintage fan number 2, that's LRO 265. She used that to create it. And she also used, I want to draw attention to this little guy right here, this little piece of jewelry. That's the Epiphany Crafts, where they sell, that's the oval punch, and also it has the oval silver metal setting, and then a bubble cap that goes on to it. And I can get all these. As a matter of fact, I got Pat this. So I'm just going to zoom in on that so you can see it. And it makes these lovely little bits. Now you don't have to buy the jewelry. You can buy the oval die and get the plastic bubbles to put over it, to put on various things like little ornaments or little trinkets. But what's really sweet about this is that you can do this on a photograph too. So I was thinking, I could make a little locket with a picture of Buddy on it, and that would be really sweet, or a little bracelet or something, or add a special touch to a card. Pat, when she ordered these, wasn't sure. It was Bonnie who was telling us about them on the design team, and she was telling me she is so glad she ordered them. And of course I've had to order myself one too. I haven't had a chance to use mine yet though. So we've got this beautiful, beautiful fan card. And I just want to draw attention because she did some cutting, and she also did a little bit of stenciling here. And I just want to show the details of how nicely, in case you were wondering or had any doubts, how crisp and clean those dies cut. Now notice, here's the die and here's the backing. So you can see how that fits perfectly on there and gives some sturdiness to your card, whereas this alone, it isn't as sturdy. So by adding the backing, now you have kind of a dimensional piece. So it would make a really nice fan, to give the fan some strength. And then I'm going to pan back out right here, and I want to show you the inside of the card. And the reason I'm showing the inside of the card is this is a Joy Crafts die. this circle with a rectangular frame, and I have that in stock. It's number 60020146. It's called the lattice rectangular frame, and I can get that for you. And also this right here is the Just Right Custom Die JB03775, and I can special order Just Right products for you, and that one is still available. Just Right, though, retires their items fairly quickly, so if you see anything from Just Right Stampers that you would like, I would say hop on it right away, because by the time you decide you want it, it may be gone, and then you're kind of bound by the secondary market to try to find one. And the stamp set in here, to my friend, that goes with the die is CR04325. So you can check those out kind of on you know, the Just Right website and see if you like them. Anything you like from Just Right, just give me an email and I will get the items for you, and of course I'll give you a good price. So I want to just draw attention how she put this beautiful chain with the beautiful butterfly charm that she had. She wanted to bring special attention that she did this kind of edge with lemon juice and a heat gun. No distress ink was used. It just naturally does that. She said she got that idea from another design team member, Carol, and Carol had given her the idea on how to make things look a little vintage. And so there we go, and the back of the card is just plain and beautiful. Now, you know, I always save the best for last. I try to, in my opinion, and again, that's just my opinion. Here we go. Here is another box and a card. The whole release was boxes and cards, and Pat said to me when she sent me this die, she said this particularly, this one right here, was very hard to part with. She did not want to give it up. And when I saw this, I was like, well, yeah, it's black and white, and I'm not a big black and white fan. I tend to like white on white much better. And I like a little color in my black and white cards, like a dash of red or a dash of green. So I said, okay, that's pretty. And then I opened it up, and I'm going to tell you, I know why Pat didn't want to give this card up. This is a gorgeous card. We may have to sell this card and donate the proceeds to charity. Okay, this is a great card. So here it is. Now I know you're thinking, okay, darling, what's so great about it? I see it. Okay, this is nice in itself. This is beautiful. This is the Elegant Lady die, Marianne's Creatable LR0139, and I can get these in stock for now. And I laugh because my supplier and I are having this relationship with the Victorian die ladies, the LR0139 and 140. Every time I need them, they're out of stock. I order a bunch, I sell them all, and then they're out of stock again. So they are very popular dies. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe most of you have these. She also used the Spellbinders right here. That's the Standard Circles large die. That's number S4114, just in case you were wondering. And now I want to just get on to a little bit of what this card is about and what makes it so special. So I'm going to show you the back. The back, we have I recognize that as a Martha Stewart punch, and I recognize some, you know, pearls here. And then you kind of see this card's a little chunky. So we're going to undo the bow, and we're going to show you what is just so special about this card. Now, this card opens up dimensionally and makes this box. And I want you to notice inside the circles, we've got the fan here hanging out. So it just kind of hangs there. We've got the fan stand all ready for the fan to put it on. We've got this elegant, another one of the Victorian ladies right there. She's the other one. She's LR0140. She's the Charleston lady right here. But I want to, and this right here that makes this box, this card, this round quarter circle here, there's some tabs, and you put these squares on it. This is called a carousel die. I haven't released this yet. It is out with one of the designers as we speak, and the carousel die is number CR1236. And if you Google carousel die Marianne, you will see a ton of samples being made with this die, and it's really clever. It's these pieces here you're buying that fold up. to make the carousel cards or these carousel kind of corners. Because so just so you get an idea, it stands up like that, nice and neat, and you would give that to somebody and they would put it very happily on their desk or on their you know, on their mantle or on their, even on their kitchen table, just so they could see it every day. So then I'm going to pull out the fan here and open it so you can see how beautifully these dies make a gorgeous fan. Now isn't that beautiful? Little flower she added there as an embellishment. And so you have this beautiful fan, and you could write some messages on the back with a white marker. Remember I told you about the fan stand. So here we go. You put that in there and it holds it perfectly. Can you see that? How that just fits in there so perfectly. So now you just kind of put your die, you stand it up, and sorry, I kind of put that down too harshly, but you put that right there and it stays perfect. So you've got your carousel card that you've made with your fan stand, with your beautiful fan inside the stand. It's just a really great card. I just think Pat when she made this, she just did a fabulous job. It's gorgeous. This fan is just gorgeous. The fan, and then inside there's the stand in case you want to see it up close, what that looks like. It also has an angel wing with it, and then you stand it up and you place your fan in there. And I'm going to tilt it so you can see again. Beautiful, beautiful release. Thank you, Pat, for doing such a nice job. Again, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it inspired you some way, and I hope now you're going to get up, go in your craft space, and go craft something. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.